here reporting from the Tinley Park Historical Society and former schoolhouse. It's open every Wednesday from 10 to 2. And I bet if you live in Tinley Park, you may not have ever seen this place. So I thought we'd go and check it out today and see what it has to offer. It's a good place to discover Tinley Park's roots and what this place is really all about. It has a lovely downtown area right by the train station where you can get a cup of mocha and watch the trains go by. We're here to find out the history of this lovely town and find out what the Historical Society can tell us about Tinley Park, Illinois. Your favorite things here?
My favorite things, everything. I like them all. We do different themes every so often. Like this year, we're doing World War II 75th anniversary.
Tell you my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
It's in a case, it's a little small thing, but it's a little round container, and it has a thing called ironite. And in it, what ironite is down on 173rd Street, behind Ed and Joe, was a guy who lived there who was always thinking of little inventions. So he put this stuff together, it's called ironite, and what it does, it makes cement waterproof. And because he invented it, he started his own ironite company and factory, they were able to build Hoover Dam. And the base of Hoover Dam is a complimentary plaque to him for creating the iron. And it's just like a little known thing you wouldn't even see. But he invented a lot of things. He was always...
So Tinley Park had a role in building Hoover Dam.
Yes.
That's really neat.
His name is Ralph, R-A-U-H-O-F-F. And on the front of his house, he put this stuff, like, it looks like big stuff, or, you know, but it's not. When the kids come in, I say to them, I bet you didn't know that right there. And you know, it really is interesting. Yeah. He has a lot of inventions.
That's really interesting.
I love it.
It's, you know, I cannot know. Because we're going to have a special day on September 18th, and then we're going to have a old-time radio show going next door in the chapel. Then we've got another group of 3 gals who are performers from the city, and they do a Andrew Sister type of thing. It's the Irving Sisters.
Steve Darnell.
Steve Darnell is the Each year, the Historical Society kind of harkens back to one particular decade. In the past couple of years, or era, past couple of years, we've been doing Old Settlers Day, and we've gone back to like the early 1900s, the late 1800s. We've had craft displays and demonstrations and a full show and that type of thing. This year we're doing Remembering Tinley, the 1940s, World War II, and the effect that it had on home life. So many of our displays, if you'll see our lady over here in the corner with our typical polka dot dress there and her apron and her towel over, and that display over there is all the household from 1940s. Of course, you've seen the uniforms here in front and the guns, and we're still working on some of the displays from next door. But that day, September 18th, is going to be a special celebration type of thing. We have 4 young guys who are World War II reenactors. They're going to come out, and they're going to
be on leave, so to speak. In our hall downstairs of the chapel, we're going to set that up like a Louis USO. So that we're going to have a couple of teenage girls that are our junior volunteers kind of hang out with the soldier boys type of thing. So a little fun atmosphere there. We're going to have a victory garden that we're planning out here for the summertime. We're having various displays out on the grasses. Again, Steve Darnell and the Irving Sisters next door. We're a little known gem here in Tinley Park. Many of the people who live here in Tinley aren't aware that we're here. And when they come here, everybody has the same reaction. Wow, we didn't know you were here. And they get a kick out of it. They love it. We are here every Wednesday from 10 until 2. We are here the first Sunday of the month from 1 until 3. And the second Thursday of the month from 6 until 8.
From the first mayor all the way through up to the present. Rose Brown was the only woman mayor in Tinley Park.
From 49 to 53.
Yes.
That's pretty
She
impressive.
was a lawyer. And this is Mr. Tinley right down here. That's Mr. Tinley.
What do you know about the World War II?
And he was a railroad operator?
Yes,
The
he ran
first
the railroad
railroad
station.
station.
Right,
Railroad station agent for the Bremen station.
right.
Over at the
Each one is made with, I've seen it on YouTube, look up tatting. It's incredible. And then it looks like this when you're finished, like lace. An incredible amount of patience goes into that.
This is a bell which sits on top of the church. Pull the-
Oh, how
Isn't
fun!
that neat?
Can I try it?
Sure.
The sanctuary! That was fun.
It's just so charming. This is probably one of the first charge account systems there ever was. As I told you in the other museum, most of the people that lived in Tinley were farmers. And they didn't get paid until their crops came in. So they had to go to the store and buy something, they would get credit. And what they would do is they'd have their name on here, and then they'd give them credit, and there's all the tickets. They would write out a ticket for them, and
Are these original tickets?
yes, they are. Wow. Isn't that something? And they gave us the,
And then when the crops would come in, then they would pay off.
when the crops would come in, they'd come back and they'd pay their
And
bills.
this is huge.
Yep.
This is so each one of these. Look at how many.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we always tell everybody
And it
when
goes
they come
all
in
the
here,
way back
if
here.
your name is on here, you gotta pay the bill.
Yeah. And so each one corresponds to a number. Oh, that is so neat. I've never seen anything like that.
I know,
That is
isn't
so
it different?
cool.
It really is, yeah. Yep,
This is fantastic. I want one.
that's something.
Yes. This is fantastic. Look at these things.
We have a lot of fun. We put the hats on
Yeah.
and different events.
I bet.
We were
Look
at Discover
this.
Tinley. We all had big hats on.
My grandma had one just like this.
Did she really?
Uh-huh. And
And,
she used to scare her sister with
with
it.
the
It had like a little, see, it's a fox,
yeah.
and she would go up to her sister when she was playing the piano and creep up behind her and throw it over her shoulder.
Oh my.
Yes, nothing like a fox carcass wrapped around your neck.
Yeah, right. The
Is this a
replica.
beaver coat?
That is a horsehair coat.
Horsehair?
Horse. They used everything and reused everything on the farm. Yep, it's made from a horse.
So when the horse died, they'd
horse
skin it and
died,
make
yeah.
clothes out of it?
Yep, that's right.
It's a real Victrola. It works. It's great.
The kids love that. I tell them, well, you can't put this in your pocket.
Nope.
It's not a bad song for, you know.
No.
You know what this is?
I have no clue. No. What is that?
What do you think? Take a guess.
Okay, I'm taking a guess.
It's a stool, I'll tell you that
a
much.
stool.
But what do you think they would use it for?
Milking cows.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's right. And it's built like this because if the cow's tail comes around to swat you, you can go get out of
I
the
see.
way.
So you're just kind of
Yeah.
like perching on
Yeah.
it, and then you can move.
You can go back and forth, right?
Isn't that something?
Isn't that?
These are neat. This is like these are
Yeah.
really cool.
You know what this is? Oops.
All right, I have to guess what this is too.
Yes, tell me
All right.
what you think it is.
All right. I'm thinking. Is this a kitchen item?
Well, yes,
Yes?
you could call it a kitchen item, right?
Okay. Do you put food on it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can't for the life of me imagine what you would put on. A loaf of bread to cool it, maybe?
It's a toaster. You
A
put
toaster.
slices of bread.
Oh, slices.
Yes.
So you could put it on the stove.
On the stove and
Oh
then
my
it
goodness.
toast your bread.
Isn't
Yeah.
that something?
Yes.
A toaster. I never would have thought about that. I never would have guessed that that was a toaster. I did say bread though, so
Yes,
that was
you did.
close. So this was the original settlement in
Yes.
Tinley Park.
Yes,
And that's it, right in that Forest Reserve corner right across from Jack Gibbons.
that's correct. And what happened
I did not know
is
that.
the railroad came through Tinley Park. They thought the railroad was going to come through closer to Gazelville. And it didn't. It came, further in Tinley Park. So the people that were settled here ended up moving to Tinley Park. We got here,
Look at the fossils.
and fossils, yes.
Trilobites. What those are called.
Eukaryotes.
And then in
You
here
carried
we
what?
have,
Well, they're just the nicest people on earth. This place is open every Wednesday from 10 o'clock to 2 p.m. I highly recommend that you come take your kids, bring the kids. There's a fun scavenger hunt that you can do inside. And to see all these amazing things from our history is really a fun thing to do, and it's free. This is completely free.
So
The
does-
train is right there. See, the train is going by right now. So it's right off the train tracks. You could just come from wherever you are in Chicago or wherever, jump off the train and come right over here. What a wonderful place this is. That's the Oak Park Avenue train stop in Tinley Park. So we've had a lot of fun today. Thanks for coming with us. I'm Megan Fox reporting from Tinley Park.